You know I wake up every day and I listen for a sign. And if you know what's right for you, or you think you know the way, we'll cross the road, go down the lane where the gobbo never goes.
That was awesome. Yeah, no, it's really good. Casey really liked it.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's just so well done.
These people are just amazing just to come up with this concept.
He was smiling, he was laughing, so even I enjoyed it myself as well.
I have been, as I said, in education, special needs for 20 years, and I've never seen anything that comes even close to what they've done.
With children with special needs, they can't go out and get, they can't go out and explore, they can't go out and reach and touch. And so you need to bring it to them.
So the story of the Jub Jub Tree is about three animals who are in this magical forest who are hungry. And so they work out that the best thing they could do is grow a Jub Jub Tree because its fruit is so juicy and sweet.
The story all takes place in this magical forest which we've set up as this immersive installation. So the kids come into a place that is full of different textures and smells and things to touch and grass underfoot and sounds of birds and insects and things all around them. Then this simple tale, it just allows for all these different sensory access points. So when they plant, the animals plant the seed of the Jub Jub Tree, then the kids get to dig the soil and put seeds in the ground and water it in this forest. And together with the animals, we all watch this tree grow. And the other big one that is a big part of telling all the story is all the live music and the live sound effects that go on in there as well.
E-O, E-O, I haven't met you before. E-O, E-O, I haven't met you before. E-O, E-O, I haven't met you before.
Day one, we arrive at a school and it's the biggie. That's the day where we suddenly turn into roadies and we've got to unload everything. And a lot of the work is put into making that magic installation of the forest because it's the integral thing that's going to be there for the week. The other thing that happens in day one is professional development session with the teachers. This is what we call the sensory walk. It's about awakening the senses for the adults, the teachers and the staff. It's an introduction to just how powerful senses can be as a way into things. So what we do is we blindfold them and we take them through a series of stations where they experience different textures, sounds, smells, tastes, and don't rely on their eyes to process everything and assess it first. It hopefully awakens them into a way of thinking about kids' perspective on exploring the world from a sensory level. And we often find that you know, it'll set off all sorts of thought processes around empathy, around the magical quality of what we do.
And that's a really important part of getting the staff's partnership really in the week of the residency because it kind of takes them into our world and our methodology and it opens them up a little bit to this is how the week's going to be. It's going to be a bit of a unknown.
Wow. That's amazing.
Unbelievable, that.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, unbelievable.
Oh, good.
Yeah, an experience that you've never had before, but yeah.
We've got children with vision impairments and stuff like that, so it just takes you what their life would be on a day-to-day basis and you just think, how do they do it? And we take it for granted every day, so no, it was an unbelievable experience.
Whenever you come into a special needs environment, there's already a strong culture around the kids, their parents, the staff. There's a lot of, there's a lot of have-tos. There's a lot of medical stuff that drives people's families and what they need to do with their kids. And there's a lot of physical therapy that needs to happen. And there's all these sort of therapeutic and medical drivers that can sometimes squeeze out imagination as a source of empowerment or knowledge or growth or learning. So it's really great to just come and remind everyone, hey, this is also a really great way to learn.
Basically, we build up in a series of bite-sized workshops for the kids to the performance at the end of the week. So it's not like we come in and do the show, that happens at the very end. But before we get to the show, we almost work counterintuitively than we would in mainstream kids theatre, in that we actually reveal a lot of things, we show a lot of things, we explain a lot of things, so that the kids are really comfortable and familiar. They get to know the songs, they get to know the characters, they get to know the concept.
In the forest.
The performance is the bringing together of everything. It's like Christmas. It's like that thing that you've been waiting for comes.
I felt from the beginning that Jub Jub was going to give us something. I just didn't realise how much our students would respond, and they have responded in the ways that have surprised not just me but most of the staff in the school. They're surprised by how attentive the students have been. The students are actually getting right into it in a way that nobody expected. I think that they have provided us with lots of material and lots of food for thought, and I think that when they leave here, they'll leave a legacy where we'll change what we're doing because of what we've learned from them this week. I think that's fantastic.
In the forest.
It's showtime. We've done all the workshops with all the kids. We've got to know all of them. They know the characters. The embedding has been working. The response is positive and we're all really excited. We're going to bring them into the forest, and this is where we bring everything together and they get the full story and get to see the Jub Jub Tree grow.
The Jub Jub Tree, the Jub Jub Tree, sharing its fruit with the whole family. The Jub Jub Tree, the Jub Jub Tree. If we work together, then we'll be happy. Deep in the forest lived 3 hungry friends, until one day they decided to sow a seed in the soil they planted with care. With water and love, this seed started to grow into a Jub Jub Tree, a Jub Jub Tree, sharing its fruit with the whole family. The Jub Jub Tree, the Jub Jub Tree. If we work together, then we'll be happy.
This audience is so hungry for this kind of experience because they don't, kids with special needs don't get to see a lot of live theatre that actually means anything to them, if they see any at all. So to actually get performances and live music and actors and puppets and this whole environment that's there that they can relate to and understand and literally reach out and touch is really significant. So already there's a hunger there for it, and the kids are just lapping it up.
The Jub Jub Tree, the Jub Jub Tree. Now you know the story of the Jub Jub Tree. The Jub Jub Tree, the Jub Jub Tree. What's the story? You tell me.